Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to aMillionortheMoon. This is probably going to be one of the last videos I record for the year 2021. And folks, to kind of wrap up the end of the year, I want to make a video speaking to the roots of why we started this channel in the first place. This channel is called aMillionortheMoon for a reason, because me and Mess, we both run this channel. We set out in this crypto space to seek out financial freedom, to go get $1 million and then hopefully go to the moon afterwards. And so folks, in that effort, I want to finish off this year talking about the next opportunity that I think has the best chance to help me and hopefully many other people find financial freedom in the year 2022. And folks, in this video, I want to talk about Pulsex. Pulsex will be the main decentralized exchange on Pulse Chain. Folks, Pulse Chain is going after Ethereum. Pulse Chain is essentially beating Ethereum 2.0 to market. Pulse Chain will be proof of stake. It will be fast. It will be cheap. 3-second blocks, 3-second transactions, and transactions at the very beginning will cost pennies, tenths of pennies. So folks, look, we've really seen over the last several years Ethereum competitors truly kill it and truly be some of the best performers in the space. So I want to talk about the kind of price predictions I think are possible with Pulsex and Pulse Chain, how to participate, all that good stuff. So folks, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. And without further ado, let's delve into it. So folks, the sacrifice phase where one can participate in the Pulsex token distribution event has now begun. So if you go to the pulsex.com here is a list of cryptocurrencies you can donate. Where essentially, folks, if you just go to this website here, go to pulsex.info, if you send that list, any coins from that previous list of cryptocurrencies to this address, you will receive Pulsex sacrifice points. At the time of recording, until January 10th, you get 10,000 points per dollar you sacrifice, and after January the 10th, you will get fewer and fewer points until the 47th day of the Pulsex sacrifice phase. And on the 47th day, Pulsex will no longer be accepting sacrifices for this race. So essentially, folks, we got 46 days to participate in this thing if one is so inclined. Remember, over here, you have your list of coins that you can send. This is the address you send to, and if you got to make sure if you're participating, you are sending from a wallet you have the private keys to make things super simple. That basically means your MetaMask wallet. And to kind of show you guys the kind of excitement behind this, let's take a look at pulsexlead.com here. We can see there's been over $185 million sacrificed for this raise in just about 2 days here. So folks, look, there's been let's see how many people have sacked so far, how many individual addresses. I believe it's somewhere around 17,000 at this point, but if we scroll all the way down, yeah, we can see that roughly 17,000 unique addresses have already participated in this thing in just roughly 2 days. So folks, there's definitely excitement, and I want to kind of share with you guys some of my thoughts as to what's possible in terms of price performance. So folks, on the left side, we have layer 1 smart contract blockchains. Basically just means Ethereum competitors. And these are the return on investment from all-time low to all-time high. Ethereum has done an 11,000x. Binance did over 17,000x. Cardano 160x. Solana 520x. And then Avalanche 51x. So folks, when people talk about 1,000x investments in crypto, 100x investments in crypto, it's not just clickbait, it's actually possible in crypto. So folks, look, I participated in the Pulse Chain sacrifice phase. That sacrifice phase is now over. Now, if we want allocation towards this space, we have the opportunity to get in with Pulsex. And I'm gonna tell you guys why you want to get into Pulsex if you want to get into Pulse Chain in a minute. So looking at what other decentralized exchanges have done, like Pulsex, Uniswap did a 45x, PancakeSwap did a 220x, QuickSwap did a 50x, SushiSwap did a 50x, and Trader Joe did a 190x from all-time low to all-time high. And folks, in my opinion, I've never seen any better tokenomics with a decentralized exchange than Pulsex. Pulsex will be deflationary. Pulsex will have a buy and burn program where 21% of every fee will be taken that will be used to buy Pulsex on the open market, and that will be burned. So that's compounding the supply removal effect and forever adding 24/7 buy pressure on the chart. So it's deflationary and 24/7 buy pressure. Best tokenomics I've seen. This buy and burn program is done in an immutable way without admin keys, where someone like at PancakeSwap, for example, someone from the team has to go in there and manually burn coins. This will be done all automatically, immutably with Pulsex, which is a massive value add in my opinion. So folks, given that Pulse Chain is a faster, cheaper version of Ethereum with better features, given that Pulsex is a better version of other dexes with better tokenomics, if this is the kind of price performance we've seen with other chains, what could better versions of them do, folks? Guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This kind of growth takes years, but I do believe that those who participate in the Pulsex sacrifice phase right now have the chance of seeing similar kind of price performance over the years. Now, of course, I could be wrong about that. That is not a guarantee. This could all go to zero, folks. There's no expectations here whatsoever, but the opportunity is clearly here, in my opinion, folks. So I want to wrap up this year by saying I'm going all in on this Pulsex sacrifice phase, because I truly believe out of all the hundreds, thousands of investment options there are in crypto land, from different cryptocurrencies to NFTs to the metaverse, this is by far the best opportunity I'm aware of. And folks, you know, if PancakeSwap did a 220x, what could a better version of it do? Now, something else, a cherry on top, as to why I think it really makes sense to participate in the Pulsex sacrifice phase. It's because when Pulse Chain goes live, and those who participated in the Pulse Chain sacrifice phase and Pulsex sacrifice phase just get airdropped their coins when Pulse Chain goes live, there will be a buffer, a period in which a bridge to the Ethereum side won't yet exist. That means it'll be a couple days, a week or so, we don't really know exactly, in which the only people trading on Pulse Chain will be those who participate in Pulsex, meaning, folks, the people who participated in Pulsex will be the first and only people to be able to buy Pulse Chain, switch Pulsex, trade Pulsex for Pulse Chain before the rest of the world gets the opportunity to come into this Pulse Chain ecosystem. Folks, that is absolutely massive, because me personally speaking, I prefer Pulse Chain over Pulsex. One easy reason why I do is because I believe the Pulsex supply is likely to be higher than the Pulse Chain supply if things continue the way they are right now with the Pulsex sacrifice phase, because the way the total supply will be determined with both these coins, it's determined by how many people sacrifice dollars. So the more a dollar sacrificed, the higher the supply will be. And right now it seems like Pulsex is definitely getting more sacrifices at a faster rate than what Pulse Chain did. So presuming that continues, Pulsex is likely to have a higher supply. So simply due to that factor, I think I would prefer having more Pulse Chain than Pulsex, due to Pulse Chain likely to be scarcer, although again we don't know that for sure yet. But bottom line is, folks, those who get into Pulsex now will be the first in line to trade their Pulsex for Pulse Chain before the Ethereum bridge is built out, and the rest of the world has to come in after we got the opportunity, sacrificers got the opportunity to trade their Pulsex for Pulse Chain. Now, while I'm not sure exactly yet what I want to do, I do know that I ultimately want to have majority Pulse Chain, minority Pulsex, maybe a 60-40 split. I'm not entirely decided quite just yet. What I can say is that I participated within Pulse Chain, but I'm going much heavier into Pulsex now that I know more about the ecosystem and the opportunity in this ecosystem. But again, that will also allow me, once Pulse Chain goes live, to trade some of my Pulsex, so I have more Pulse Chain than I have Pulsex. So that's something else to be aware of, folks. So again, we've seen hundreds of X growth with DEXs. We've seen thousands of X growth with the main layer 1 smart contract blockchain. And folks, I think especially going to 2022, 2023, where at some point there's likely to be a bear market, given that Pulse Chain, Pulsex, and Hex has its liquidity largely in stable coins, it is largely decorrelated from the rest of the market. So there's so many good reasons, fantastic reasons, that I'm to be going all in. Again, not financial advice, I'm just telling you guys what I'm up to. I'm going all in on this because sometime in 2022, 2023, there's likely to be a crypto bear market. Given that this ecosystem is largely decorrelated due to the liquidity mostly being in stable coins, we're likely to be the least affected by what Bitcoin and Ethereum are up to. And newer chains always usually pump pretty hard when they first come out. And folks, one of the biggest factors in getting outsized gains is being early, and that's exactly what this is. This is getting in early on the ground floor of what's likely to be the next Ethereum, the next PancakeSwap, the next Cardano, the next Polkadot, folks. This is such a massive opportunity here. getting into the ground floor, getting in early on what's likely to be a massively influential project in this ecosystem, right before we might be entering a bear market sometime in 2022, 2023, where this ecosystem, the pulse chain ecosystem, is likely to be largely decorrelated. There's just so many reasons to place our focus on this, folks. So look, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I do believe that given enough time, given enough years, there is the potential here for thousands of X price growth. Like and subscribe, folks. Until next year, take care.